Can mercilessly killing an innocent group of people solve the conflict that has been going on for years? That is my question on the ongoing apartheid in Palestine. As many of us know, the conflict between Palestine and Israel started in 1948, the time of British colonialism. Ever since Israel became an independent state, the feud between the two lit up and it has not been resolved up until this day. Many resolutions tried to hold this conflict, but none was successful. Currently, the Israeli government is attacking the rest of Palestine for the same reason as before, which is the accusations towards them as terrorists. Unknowingly killing an innocent group of people because of false accusations is clearly immoral and a sin to any religion, not just Islam. So as a fellow Muslim and a part of a minority group of a country, allow me to talk a bit deeper and express my views on the issue at hand. The conflict between Palestine and Israel is not just about religion but rather land occupation. Palestine was a peaceful land where Muslims, Jews, and Christians live in harmony and unity. And during the Holocaust, Israelis were welcomed to Palestine so that they could take refuge. Then during World War I, as part of a strategic plan to grasp the upper hand of the war, Britain gave the whole land to Israel through the Balfour Declaration. In this way, British people could gain the hearts of the Jews and be able to use the country for better access to Asia. And years after, Israel has been established as an independent state. This incident became the signal for Palestinians to fight for their land that they once owned. They have been trying to reclaim their land from the people who came to them seeking refuge. Since the conflict sparked, the once called majority became the minority and vice versa. The oppression towards them had started as well. Since Palestinians want their homeland back, they started to fight. Hamas was formed with the sole mission to make Palestine an independent state. This became the beginning of the false accusations and stereotypes that all Muslims are terrorists. Because the group was considered terrorists, the rest of Palestinians were being oppressed and attacked for the same reason. Ever since then, their number has been drastically depleting from constant attacks. Innocent people, from children and women to weak senior citizens, lost their lives just by wanting to get their land back, fighting for their rights, or by false accusations. They could not just leave purely because of their home, and Masjid al-Aqsa, which is the first Kaaba of the Muslims, are situated there. Gunshots and bombing constantly broke out, thousands of lives were lost, and infrastructures are getting destroyed. But is this inhumane activity really worth it? Would killing all of Palestine really solve this conflict? What people should mind and understand is humanity. A person does not need to be a Palestinian or a Muslim to understand how much they are struggling. The land is clearly owned by Palestine, and we can say that Israelis were just visitors or refugees. Palestinians are also human who have rights, and they do not deserve to be killed. Because what is currently happening is genocide, which will never lead to peace or anything good. This kind of action would always end in something bad or chaotic. In conclusion, Palestine does not deserve the oppression they are receiving. The conflict should stop once and for all, and people should give justice to these innocent people. They are fighting for their homeland that was taken away from them by the people they welcomed. As a fellow Muslim and a minority of a state, I stand with Palestine. They need to be served justice for all the damages they have received physically, psychologically, and economically. They deserve more support from other people because they are as innocent as any other oppressed minority in the world. Most importantly, people all around the world want to achieve peace, which can only be attained if we stop being foolish and selfish mortals and start thinking about the betterment of the humanity.